Sitting in a room surrounded by food, and I'm here with Karen from the Myasthenia Gravis Association of Ireland. What is Myasthenia Gravis?
Myasthenia Gravis is a muscle weakness illness. Some of the symptoms are drooping eyelids,
right,
blurred vision, trouble with chewing, swallowing food, and general weakness, arms, legs, things like that. So it's muscle weakness.
And is this something that you're born with, or is it something you contract, or is it a bit of both?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. I mean, the general myasthenia is something that you contract. We'll say contract maybe the wrong word. It's something that can develop over time.
Okay.
Sometimes after traumatic experience, people can first experience the symptoms that, at those times. There's also a thing called congenital myasthenia, and that is hereditary, so it's both.
So it's both. Very interesting. And tell me about the charity in Ireland and your involvement in it.
Yeah, the charity in Ireland, we're a small charity, but we're supporting around 400 people who are on our database. Now, for every one of those people that we know of, we know there's more than that in the country. There's probably 2 or 3 more who have been diagnosed with the condition, and some of them are suffering with the condition who haven't actually been diagnosed yet, because it's difficult to detect. The symptoms fluctuate, and maybe when people go into their GP and say, well, I'm tired all the time, I have, my arms, I can't lift my arms, I just feel really weak all the time, but they're fine when they go in to the GP, and the GP is saying, well, I can't really see anything wrong,
Okay.
Some of the doctors then, they haven't seen the condition very often, so they're not aware of it. So as a charity, we support the people who have been diagnosed. We give them information packs, and we're there at the end of the line for, to help them emotionally when they're diagnosed with something like this. And also we have an MG specialist nurse based in St Vincent's in Dublin, who is there to help both the patients and the medical profession in any way that she can. We also try to create awareness of the illness publicly and medically. So publicly we try to get the word out there so that people can recognise symptoms if they see somebody on the street, we'll say, who has maybe fallen down from a crisis with muscle weakness.
Right.
Their voice is, their speech is slurred, their eyes are drooping, and they're generally weak, and they've often been mistaken for people who are drunk.
Okay.
Which is a very traumatic experience. But we're also trying to create awareness so that people will realise if they have these symptoms that they should go to their GP and maybe suggest to have a look at our website, our new website.
Your new website.
Yeah, our new website, yeah.
So, as a small charity, is it difficult getting your stuff out there?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're constantly in competition with larger charities, but it's Myasthenia Gravis is something that people can't pronounce, let alone.
Well, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, even those who have been diagnosed with it sometimes can't pronounce it. So yeah, it's difficult to get the word out there. I mean, we don't have any government funding. We do all our fundraising ourselves. So yeah, I mean, without funds, we can't really.
And how many people does the charity employ?
Just myself.
So you're the only employee
in Ireland, yeah.
And when you applied for this project, and we had chosen you, you started sending me through so much information out there. And there's one name that kept on coming up in a lot, who's your patron.
Yes, that's right. Ronnie Whelan, the former footballer, Liverpool and Ireland footballer. He's patron for the Myasthenia Gravis Association. His daughter Elizabeth suffers from the condition, and he has been fantastic since day one. He organises a golf day every year in May, which is usually held in the K Club. He also, last year he did a walk 6 days and 5 stages from Galway to Dublin.
Wow.
And we're at the planning process of next year's event, which I think he's going to walk back again.
Oh, okay.
Dublin to Galway. So we're thinking maybe July for that, and we'll have more information when that's coming together. So
brilliant. And your website at the moment is, let's be honest, very basic.
It is very basic, yeah. We've never been able to afford a proper website, and yet it's essential, because when people are diagnosed, we need them to go to our website to find out more information, and for them to know that they're not alone, which is very important, just to get the information to make them, aware of how they can help themselves with the condition, treatments that are available, and there's also information there for the medical profession should they need it.
Tell me how we're nearly 3 hours into 24theWeb. You're still in meetings about your website and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you've given a lot of information to the web teams, but what's it like meeting the team? What's it like actually sitting down with planners and all of these people around you kind of going, okay, well, what can you tell us?
Yeah. Well, it's a very exciting project, and we're absolutely thrilled to be involved in this. We're so lucky to have this opportunity. I mean, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for that opportunity. But the team are fantastic. They're absolutely brilliant. They are driven. They're all coming in, 7 people with different ideas. It's great to have fresh people coming in who are not aware of this charity. You know, they haven't ever heard of it before, which is great. And they will know really what's needed from an awareness point of view because they haven't heard of it. They're fantastic. They're fired up and ready to go for 24 hours, and I think I'll be making a lot of coffee over the next for the rest of the day.
I think we all will. If people want to find out more, if they're looking just before this, your website currently is at?
It's currently at www.mga-charity.ie. That hyphen is like a minus sign, and as far as I'm aware, we'll be keeping that website.
I think you will. Are you on Facebook?
We are.
Excellent.
MGA Myasthenia Gravis Ireland.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, let's see what the next 21 hours will bring.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Karen, thanks very much.